So I'm out doing a bit of grafting. Not that sort, lads. Yeah, bit of manual labour. And I've been thinking about this thing with Danny G. Yeah. I understand what it's about, the IPP sentence. People who've been in prison will understand it, but very few other people do. So let me explain. These lads and lasses who received 2.5, 3-year tariffs, yeah, have been inside 13, 14, 15, 16 and almost 20 years. 3 families I know, it's ruined them. Low-level crime, a sentence that were designed for people who are very high risk, people who commit acts of terror, and the likes of Gary Glitter, Jimmy Savile. You know what I'm saying? Them sorts of people. So Danny has done about 20 years and he's got to Cat D. It was planned. He's done this. People surmising. Here's what's at risk. Now he's at Cat D. If he makes a mistake, a fight, gets caught with a phone, maybe a drug test, positive drug test, he's going back to closed conditions. Yeah, maybe Cat B, maybe a dispersal prison. You don't know. He's got on his paperwork, like every other IPP, 99 years, it says. There's no earliest release date. There's no parole date. And not back on parole, an argument with a prison officer who's a bit bitter, twisted, again, not back for 2 years. So he's at Cat D. He's made a mistake. Whatever that is. Yeah. Here's the thing. If he goes back to prison now, he could spend the rest of his life in prison. The IPP, at the minute, sentence is treading water. There's some MPs and people got on board. They can see it's wrong. They can see it's unjust. They can see it's a torturous sentence. Debating what to do. A lot of people are wiping their hands of it. They don't want nothing to do with it. Yeah. One possibility they're looking at is resentencing everyone. So somebody who should have got a 2.5-year tariff gets 2.5 years resentencing. They've done 15. That's the reality of it. They've done 15. They're out. But they're going to need support. Because a lot of them are screwed. They really are screwed. No light at the end of the tunnel. In prison. First parole, a long way away. They're treading water. Some of them treading on tiptoes. I know one lad locked himself up for a month before he was due out. So he didn't get in trouble. He was that worried. Somebody starting a fight or something like that. Having a bit of an argument with a screw. So Danny, if he's done something at Cat D, at this time, his life imprisonment gets sent back to closed conditions. So he's on his toes. If he's on his toes and manages to evade the law for a couple of years, I believe this IPP sentence is going to get resolved. It's going to get resolved. And if it did, it went back to resentencing. Danny G, like lots of other lads, have done the time. He's only guilty of absconding. It's life in prison. Some of these lads are looking at. Life in prison, back to closed conditions. Can be 2 years between paroles. Lots of surmising. Yeah. I've seen panels talking about it. It's criminal, that sentence. Torturous. It needs to be resolved soon. It needs to be resolved in the next couple of years. Let the 1,700 to 3,000 who've never seen the light of day out. Absolutely criminal. I'm just going to leave it there. Been a busy week. I'm back on it. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks for coming. God bless you all. I'll see you.
Real Forage Podcast. Real people, real stories. Real Forage Podcast. Real people.